to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. My name's Connor Williams, and we're back with another one of our 24/7 news report videos. As always, we start with the headline news, and the headline news today is that Vitali Mykolenko has confirmed that his representatives are set to hold contract talks with Everton over a new deal. His current deal expires next summer. Speaking to Ukrainian journalist Viktor Vatsko, Mykolenko denied that he is unwilling to enter talks with Everton and said, "I don't know where you read that. That's all, of course. That I don't want to negotiate with Everton is a complete lie because we just haven't talked about it yet. I know my agent will be talking to Everton representatives soon. I don't think about it because I like to play for this club. I get a kick out of it here. The most important thing for me, my family is comfortable living here." So obviously, it looks like, although it's not, talks haven't begun yet, Mykolenko on his side is keen to sign a new deal. And obviously, the club, it depends on if the club want to. I haven't seen the rumours of him not wanting to sign. I think it's maybe if the club want to keep him or not, or if they're looking to sell him in January is an option. It's an interesting one because he's very good at what he's good at. He's not so good at what he's not good at. He's unfortunate that he's not 30 years, wasn't around 30 years ago, because I think a fullback like him who works hard, a lot of defensive, does all the defensive side very well. I think he'd do really well. It's going forward, not overlapping, struggling, and I think that's where he really struggles. And I think we are spoiled in the fact that we had Leighton Baines for so long, and then we had Luca Dean until Benitez sold him. And then in comes Mykolenko, who is not quite the ilk of those two going forward. You could argue maybe he's a bit more defensive than Luca Dean, as everyone loved to say he couldn't defend. But, what do you want more? Do you want an attacking overlapping fullback, or do you want someone who's quite defensive, which is what Mykolenko is? I personally wouldn't be looking to sell unless something really good comes along. I'd still be looking to improve the left-back slot. And it would be nice to have someone that Mykolenko is second to, or at least they can fight each other for it. I don't think we should get rid of him because that leaves the club with no left back. And then say now a miracle, we get a left back, which is dangerous to play anyway. I think it leaves us in a position where we still have one left back, so it doesn't really help us, increase the depth of the squad. We have, according to Team Talk, Everton have now entered the race to sign Dusan Vlahovic, who is now available for as little as 20 million euros in January if he fails to sign a new contract at Juventus. The Serbian has been linked with a move away from the Italian club for some time, but could now get his chance to move to the Premier League courtesy of Everton. Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea and West Ham are also in the race to secure the signature. He's got 6 goals in 15 games so far for Juventus this season and contributed 19 goals in 38 last season. He's a good player. I just think a lot of clubs after him are, a lot of clubs are going to be after him, a lot of good clubs. I think we'll have to wait and see on this. The price is really good for a player of his caliber. 20 million euros, which was 15 to 18 million pounds, is very good. I just don't know if we're going to be able to beat the likes of Chelsea or Tottenham, who I'd argue don't really need him. Tottenham have Muani, who's just come back. Chelsea, do you not have enough players? You know what I mean? West Ham, I can see why they want him. I don't think Fulkrug's worked out for them. I think West Ham are, in a similar boat to us where they're not, they need a new striker. We also have the Everton are battling Tottenham to sign Ivan Toney, according to Team Talk. Tottenham are said to be leading the race. Thomas Frank wants to reunite with him. However, he is considering a currently high wage. Sealing a deal permanently would be extremely difficult for Tottenham in January, with Al Hilal demanding 30 million to sell him. So Frank's side are looking to submit a loan proposal with the option to make the move permanent next summer. Everton and West Ham are also interested in the striker. So you can see the clubs that need strikers. Obviously Spurs, Muani is back, but before then they were struggling. They were playing Richarlison there. Then they played Tell there. And I think they even played Brennan Johnson up there at one point. West Ham, again, like I mentioned, Fulkrug's not really kicked off there, so they want a new striker. Ivan Toney, I think he'll go to Spurs because it's Frank and it's Tottenham. Even if he didn't, he's played in the Saudi League for a year or so now. I don't know if he's going to be, I don't know if he's going to be able to be as good as he was in the Premier League because he's took, those 2 years there. The way he left Brentford was a bit of a bitter note as well. If I remember rightly, that wasn't handled fantastically. And high wages, we fell in this trap before. I'd let Spurs have this one. I'd much rather go for Vlahovic over Toney, to be honest. So maybe let that happen that way. But that is all we've got time for. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment your thoughts down below. Look forward to reading them. Let me know if you are Team Toney or Team Vlahovic. I look forward to reading them. See you guys soon.